Lesson 5%. So percent is a ratio where we've made it out of 100. So that's all it means, is out of 100. So when we're converting from a percent to a decimal first, if we have 65%, that's the same as saying 65 out of 100. And when you divide 65 by 100, you get 0.65. And an easy way to remember this is you move your decimal 2 to the left and add a 0. So for 6.5%, that's the same as 6.5 out of 100. And if we move our decimal 2 to the left, we would have 0, but because we moved this bump here, we have to add an extra 0 in. So this is the same as 0.065. 650% is the same as 650 out of 100, and if we move the decimal 2 to the left, it's 6.5 as a decimal. And 0.65% is the same as 0.65 out of 100. Move the decimal 2 to the left. We have to add in a 0. This is the same as 0.0065. So figuring out a percent, what percent is 5 out of 20? So if you've ever gotten 5 out of 20 on a quiz or a test, hopefully not, that's not a very good mark. You would go 5 out of 20 is equal to x out of 100. So we want to figure out how much it is out of 100. So what you do is you divide 5 by 20 and then you times by 100. So you go 5 divided by 20 times 100. So this is the same as 25% when you type it into your calculator. We want to figure out what percent 20% is of 45. So there's two ways we can do this. We can think of this is 20% out of 100. We want to find x out of 45. So you're going to cross multiply and divide. If you divide first, you would do 20 divided by 100, which is 0.2, which we already know how to do that. We found it as decimals in our first example. So we find the decimal, and then we times it by the total number we're looking at. So 1, change it to a decimal, and 2, multiply by the total. So this is how you would find the percent of something. So you go 0.2 times 45, and you should get 9. So 20% of 45 is 9.